Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. It is I. Back again. Sorry, I've been really tired this whole weekend. I've had issues sleeping and staying up too late and stuff. Falling asleep. I've had issues falling asleep. But it's okay. It's okay, because I'm back. And I know I said I was thinking about doing a visual novel today, but I don't really want to read. I don't really feel like reading. I'm tired. I meal prepped it until like 2:30 a.m. this morning. I got done with stream and I'm like, I'm gonna get this knocked out. I'm gonna get my meal prepping knocked out so I can sleep in on Sunday. And then I slept in on Sunday. Kind of. But I changed the stream. I'm gonna listen to Breakcore and play Power Wash Simulator and chat with anybody that happens to pop into chat to hang out. I was gonna start like a half an hour ago, so I apologize for that. I was updating all the drivers on my all the drivers on my computer. Well, at least my NVIDIA and my AMD drivers. So I was updating them on my computer because it's been a little bit, and I just wanted to make sure that everything's working properly. So I went ahead and did that. So my apologies. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. At least in certain time zones. I hope everybody in the other time zones is having a pleasant Monday. With that, I'm tired. My back hurts. My breathing sucks. But I'm in okay spirits outside of having to go back to work tomorrow. So we're just gonna go over to the game, and we're just gonna play. We're just gonna relax, chat. We're just gonna relax. Oh yeah. Alt tab. I gotta make sure I have the music shut off in here. Oh, hold on. That's probably way too loud. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, that's straight up deafen people. Okay, music off. Okay, ambient room. I'm almost positive I already messed with all this at one point, but it's fine. Okay. Main menu. Career. I got new bonus jobs. That's cool. Continue? We're gonna start with this one. This won't take very long. Hold on, I gotta relearn how to play. Yes. Okay. Sure. Hold on. Okay, that didn't seem too bad. Those. Oh, what's up, Inosuke? Thank you so much for the biddies. How are you doing, buddy? How are you doing today? Are you doing well? I'm gonna hit play on the music. We're gonna get to cleaning. Okay, that is a bit loud. Alt tab. We're gonna turn this down a little bit more. Your soldering station came in? Hell yeah, buddy. You'll have to let me know how it goes. I'm doing okay. I'm a little sleepy. I was gonna do it's not that button, it's not that button, not that button, not that button. What is crouch? What is crouch? There we go. I'm okay. I was gonna do something different today on stream. I have a soldering station. I have the wick, bought more solder with rosin core in it. And GB speakers. Make sure you have flux. Make sure you have good flux. Flux will save you time and time again when it comes to soldering. You definitely want flux. Even with rosin core, a good leaded solder and some good flux will make everything you solder way easier. And definitely watch a lot of YouTube tutorials. They are a godsend for learning new things. Before I started soldering, I was watching a lot of modding videos. A lot of like Game Boy modding videos, but they weren't really like helping as much as like I was learning technique on how to do it, but I wasn't learning like the proper soldering technique. So I actually went back through and watched a lot of different soldering tutorials. And they definitely saved me a lot of heartache in the end of messing stuff up, because you don't want to mess stuff up, especially with how much the cost of getting like Game Boys and other electronics has gotten lately. So highly recommend. Oh, I know why my music's not very loud. Hold on, I got an alt tab over here. There we go. Now I can turn this down a little bit. Can turn this down a little bit. Okay, cool. I think I'm where I need to be. I think I'm where I need to be audio-wise. But I'm hyped. I'm pumped about your soldering and modding adventure. It's definitely fun. Definitely make sure you learn that soldering station in and out so that you don't run into any unnecessary accidents. You're messing with a lot of heat. You definitely want to be as careful as possible. And finding the right temperature for the solder itself is another thing you'll have to learn, but it's not too bad. It's not too difficult. That's just a little bit of trial and error. Oh fuck, I forgot to change this. Yep. I knew something was wonky. There we go. You forgot to get flux. You 100% need flux. Flux is like the most important thing. Flux is basically what will hold the molten solder to the place you're putting it. Without the flux, the solder is liable just to go literally wherever it wants to. So definitely getting some good flux is definitely something you want. No, I don't know who told you that. 100% get flux. Flux is like one of the most important things. I don't know who would tell you that, but I wholeheartedly disagree with them. No, rosin core is great, but that's once it's already melted. You need to have the flux there to tell the solder where to go. If you don't have the flux there to tell the solder where to go, the rosin core doesn't matter. Like I've used rosin core solder, and I've still had issues without flux. And yeah, I'm not the best solderer on the planet. That's for damn sure. But at the same time, using a good flux will make you feel like a fucking king when it comes to laying down good solid solder beads. What up, Bex? Yeah, power wash sim. Power wash sim and ambient brake core in the background. Hopefully all the audio's good. There we go. Yep, power wash sim and talking about soldering. Okay, I'm alright. I'm tired. I'm tired, my back's a little bit tight, so my breathing's not the best, but I'll survive. I always do. I don't really have much of an option. I don't have much of an option. I gotta be doing okay. We'll get back to solder talk. We're always in solder talk. I've done all these, huh? Oh, that skate park was such ass. I hated that mission. Let's clean the forest cottage. Let's clean the forest cottage. I'm doing okay though. I'm doing alright. I'll survive. Like I said, I always do. I don't have much of an option. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, which I don't want to. But everything comes down to right now I'm just waiting on my next like weekend trip vacation to go to Off-Kai in June. Lem and I are gonna hang out at the VTuber convention. My favorite VTuber is gonna be there. Get to go see Grimmy. Hopefully her line isn't too insane. They just announced Doki Bird is gonna be there, which is kind of insane. Like, I can't lie and say I'm a huge Doki Bird fan, but I have like a massive amount of respect for her. So that's hella cool. So I just have to like, I don't know if this is the same way with everybody with like depression and anxiety, but like I gotta go, okay. If I can make it to this point, then I can make it to something. Like, I gotta keep planning consecutive things to do, spread months apart, so I have something to look forward to like keep me motivated to keep going. Because I don't know how like happy people do it. I don't know if they're just like, they wake up and piss excellence and they're like, all right, gotta get this bag. I gotta like get up and be like, all right, if I can make it till June, I can go to the VTuber conference or convention. And then once that's done, hopefully I'll have enough stuff paid off and the world hasn't ended and I can plan my next trip to Japan so I can have something else to look forward to. Plus, coming in to stream and talk to you guys, I should not downplay that. I should never downplay that. I literally had an entire discussion about how you guys help me. So I should never downplay that. But how are you, Bex? How are you? Hopefully not working today. I wish I could wake up and piss excellence. That'd be great. I'm gonna work on that. Wonder what my diet has to be to piss excellence. Does anybody watch Invincible? I was talking to Lemon about this earlier on Discord, and I asked them, I said, do you know why people like Invincible? I don't get it. Like, I was watching it earlier, And it's like the most mid thing I've ever seen. So I wanted to see if anybody else, like, could explain to me why everybody's like, oh my god, Invincible's so good. You're gonna order Flux now? Oh yeah, no, 100%, buddy. Make sure, yeah, Flux, 100% necessary. I don't know why somebody would tell you not to get it. It's not even like it's an expensive thing. I put together a raised garden bed to go around a bird feeder, set up, plant a dozen snapdragons. Holy shit, well, you apparently woke up and pissed excellence today. Good job. I was not that productive today. I've meal prepped at like 2 a.m. this morning on my second meal. My second set of meals for the week. So I slept in until about, I think I went to bed at 4 and got up at 10. And then did nothing. I did nothing. I've done nothing all day. Literally just watched anime and then tried to figure out why so many people like the Invincible show on Amazon. Wait, you need to put Flux in a fridge? I have never put Flux in a fridge. My Flux is literally in a tube sitting behind me. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm 100% not an expert, but my Flux is literally in a tube, like a little injector tube sitting behind me on my soldering tray. Most certainly not in a refrigerator. Yawn, yawn, yawn. I see Flux saying no refrigeration required. Maybe back in the day, I mean, there are different types of Flux. Maybe back in the day it was more, maybe the chemical composition required refrigeration. I've never heard anything about that, but well, once again, like I said, not an expert. Just a novice amateur that gets a burr up his ass and learns new things periodically. Jack of many trades, master of none. I think, like, the interest that I've held on to the longest, if we're not counting, like, anime and, like, horror movies and stuff like that, is actually streaming. Like, I've been streaming for a year. I was gonna say, my 1 year affiliate is actually in July. Which is pretty cool. Pretty stoked about that. Which is honestly kind of crazy if you think about it, because I was watching, I woke up to, I don't know how, I must have fallen asleep with Twitch on my iPad. And I must have gotten raided around because I woke up to watching Michi Mochi Evie from V Shoujo. Her 1 year anniversary stream. And I'm like, she's been streaming for a year? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, how have I been streaming? I mean, how have I been with that character? She's been streaming for a year. As Michi, she's been streaming for a year, and I've been streaming longer than Michi. That was absolutely kind of blew my mind. And you know, we obviously same amount of success. Same amount of success. But no, she truly is an absolutely incredible streamer. I didn't watch her past life. I didn't watch her past life as who she was before being Michi. But as Michi, she's a pretty incredible streamer. She's reached out and touched a lot of hearts. I hope to do that someday. I hope to do that someday. Touch the hearts of many. Legally and without gloves. But for now, we vibe and play Power Wash Simulator. Washing away all of your sins on this today. Zombie Jesus Day. Vibes. Vibes, chat. Vibes. Oh, I missed this part over here? Couldn't be, not me. It's really weird. I always have like 1 or 2 different moods whenever I'm playing Power Wash Simulator. Like, I'm either playing it like cripplingly depressed where I'm not talking and I'm listening to ultra depressing music, or I'm playing it when I'm just straight up vibing, when I'm just chill and sleepy and I didn't want to play anything else. I think this is probably the better of the 2 vibes. At least I hope it is. I hope this is a better 2. I mean, I don't assume people are like, oh, hell yeah, he's sad again. I don't assume there's anybody who's like down for that. But hopefully I can just be your guys' soundtrack for this Sunday. Just some low energy yapping with some chill breakcore and some power washing. There's a new Power Wash game out. It's not Power Wash Simulator. There is a new power washing game that just came out. I watched Iron Mouse and her friend Ari play it the other day. It's cleaning in the back rooms, or backrooms cleanup crew, I think is what it's called. It looked pretty fun. It looks fun if you have a crew to play it with. or like 1 or 2 other people to play it with. But I need to stop buying games. I have many I need to finish first. I still gotta decide if I want to go back and try and beat BioShock, since I just had so many issues with it crashing constantly that I don't even know if I want to waste the time on trying to get it to run long enough for me to actually beat it. Hi, Gavin. I too have autism and anxiety. I hope you're well. And thank you for the compliment. Sometimes I can be funny. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome in. I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate that. We have an ad break in 3 minutes, chat. We have an ad break in 3 minutes. I don't know if oh, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much.
Turn down for what?
Says you have no snoozes. Says I have 3. Let me see. Hold on. Alt tab. Snooze. There we go. Snoozed for 5 minutes. Snoozed for 5 minutes to welcome in our new friend, everybody. Everyone play nice. Everyone play nice. I joke knowing my community is super, super welcoming. They'd have to be to put up with my nonsense. Especially my mods who can't even keep up with what time I stream at because my stream times are all over the place. My poor mods. I deserve to give them a raise. I gotta get above giving you guys 0. We have 1 more follow to hit your goal. I have no idea. Twitch auto sets the goals. Twitch auto sets the goals, so I don't know what it is. I can't see it. 1 more follow would get me to 160. 41 more follows would unlock another free emote. But I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't touch my goals. 160 is the goal on the screen. Nice. Hell yeah. Only 1 away. Yeah, doing Minecraft the past 2 days, there were a lot of people that would just randomly... It's not even that I was doing Minecraft, I think it's that I was streaming for like 8+ hours at a time. So when all of our other streamer friends were streaming and they were ending, they're like, holy crap, Zombie is still playing Minecraft. So we got a bunch of raids the last couple days, which is always really fun. And I think Minecraft on Friday was a really fun stream. As chat was basically, you restart I restarted my stream like 4 times last night. I streamed for 8.5 hours yesterday, but it broke it up into 4 videos. I didn't restart it when you probably got kicked. OBS crashed. That was OBS crashing. Yeah, OBS completely disconnected, and it was down for like 45 seconds to a minute before it reconnected. Because Rain and I were just literally standing. We were talking about I think we were talking about redstone circuitry, because he was trying to teach me about some of the stuff in there, and it literally just, I looked over and it's like OBS disconnected, trying to reconnect. I'm like, oh well, crap. Okay, well, I guess that happens. So no, that wasn't me restarting. That was OBS and or Twitch just deciding it didn't want me to keep talking. But it's fine. It's fine. I think I ended pretty soon after that anyway. I was tired. I think I ended up stopping at like 1 a.m. my time. I think is when I ended up stopping stream. Then I raided out to Grimmy. And I deleted the VODs because there were literally 4 of them. Oh, I dozed off, came to, and your stream was gone by my phone. It said you were live, so I better go watch the one pads up. Yeah, that was the OBS crashing. Yeah, then I raided out to Grimmy with everybody who was left, because I think there were quite a few people that were lurking at one point from Jebediah's raid and Brina's raid at Break-In 3. So I think there were just a lot of people that were just lurking and whatnot, and when OBS disconnected, it booted them. And since they were just lurking, they didn't refresh, which is not a big deal. Not a big deal. Because I think by the time OBS had disconnected, Rain and I were kind of done with most of the building that we were doing. Because he popped in to help me. He popped in to help me with the circuitry for a little bit, because I didn't understand redstone circuitry. So he popped in to help me with that. And then we messed around with a couple other things. He was showing me how to do like an infinite lava trick. And then we were just literally standing there talking for a little bit in game before I was like, I'm tired, I gotta go to sleep, buddy. And then unfortunately, I didn't go to sleep. The outside lanterns that look like balls, well, you must have missed the giant mushrooms. Because pretty soon after we did the lanterns, we went and made giant mushrooms. Yeah, we were up to some nonsense. We were definitely up to some nonsense towards the end of that. But it was nice. It was nice getting to hang. It's always extremely pleasant getting to hang out with Rain. Rain is a super cool dude. Always super pleasant getting to chat with him and play games with him. Unless we're playing Content Warning, then he's a literal menace. Him and Lemon in Content Warning are literal menaces. Well, I'm just over there trying to do my due diligence with getting the videos. They're over there like messing around, which is fine. Everybody plays games differently. Which is always like when I watch Giga play Repo, and Giga's just over there trying to like concentrate and do the damn thing, and she's playing with like Zentreya and Henya and Iron Mouse, and they seem to almost be like farming clips from being cute and goofy. And Giga's over there trying to like reach endgame. Like Giga the General. General Giga. Literal queen. But it was fun. Minecraft has been an interesting learning experience this weekend. I do think I need to go through and kind of try and figure out mods to see if there are any mods to add things that I want in game, like customizing of like my house and my building and whatnot. And then maybe like find the mods that I want and throw together like my own mod pack based on the mods that I've used. I think Lemon's gonna freak out when they see how far everything came since they left. Because Lemon was messaging me on Discord last night after their party or whatnot. Like, how was the rest of the stream? And I'm like, rain popped in. You're not gonna believe everything we did. Oh, it's back here. There we go. What do you mean I can't put it there? What do you mean I can't put it there? But okay. Apparently it's not. Okay. Seems stupid. Okay. I also think it's really funny that like a bunch of the times that I've played this, Star Wars was in here, and I don't think she gets the concept of this game. Because I think she looked it up, because I'm pretty sure Z likes this game. But Star Wars trying to figure out why this game is like $25 and the fact that I have purchased it twice. Like, I think literally broke her brain. Because I know Z, the Star Wars wife, though, real big fan of sim games. Scratches the tism. It scratches the tism just right. I love visual progression. Visual progression makes my brain happy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff dreams are made of. Oh, there we go. Well, this is a game I've never played. I've never played Ultra Kill. A lot of people seem to really like this one. The song that's playing, by the way. I have so many boomer shooters that I have not finished playing. Like, for a while I was trying to beat Postal Brain Damaged, and I just kind of lost interest. I'm pretty sure I have Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal that I've just lost interest. Although I think my problem with Doom Eternal is that I have it in the Microsoft Store and I don't have it on Steam because I got it for free on the Microsoft Store. But I don't really have any actual connections to the Microsoft Store. Like, I don't have a friends list on there, whereas my friends list on Steam is probably my largest friends list. Just not saying anything crazy. I'm not like, yo, bro got friends. It's, you know, it's double digits, chat. It's double digits. I got double digit friends. Got double digit friends. That's not something I ever thought I would say. Regardless of if it's just on Steam. I'm what is known as popular. You do not what? You're the most popular person I know, Bex. Everybody knows the Bex. Have double-digit friends on Steam or Microsoft? Well, here's the thing. The Steam, before I started streaming, I think I had one friend on Steam. And then I started streaming, and now I think I'm at, like, maybe 18 friends. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Streaming has helped me make friends, regardless of if they like it or not. Microsoft, before I got my computer, my Microsoft account is actually super old. My Microsoft account was back from the Xbox 360. And I never had more than like 3 or 4 friends on there because I never really played with very many people on there. I had 2 friends and I blocked 50% of them. And that's, like, I hit this, like, I'm part of this, like, weird-ass age group that remember, and it might just be me, it might just be me that remembers LAN gaming, but also has existed in the time of, like, online multiplayer. Like, so I couldn't go full-on LAN because I'm not that old. But, like, I remember, like, me and all my buddies would take all of our Xboxes to our one buddy's house. Original Xboxes, mind you. And we would hook all of our Xboxes up and he would run a private server because all of our Xboxes were modded. And we would play like 12-person... I am ancient. We'd play like 12-person multiplayer Halo 2. Hey, Bex, if you say LAN party on Twitch, there's gonna be like 7 people that know what you're talking about. You and I are 2 of them. I'm just saying though that I exist in a not so like a lot of people nowadays know what online multiplayer is because of the prevalence of Xbox Live and PlayStation Network and Switch Online and Steam. But it's a smaller subsection where current gamers still remember before those things existed. Like you and I remember it. But there are a lot of people that if you say LAN party to them, they just kind of, their brain shuts off. They're like, what the hell does that mean? And honestly, when online multiplayer came into play, I honestly thought it was going to fail because I thought to myself, why would anybody do, you have Pepperidge Farm remembers, why would anybody want to do online multiplayer when you can couch co-op? Because couch co-op makes so much more sense. How wrong I was. Pepperidge Farm remembers. But it's not particularly, it's not me saying that I'm old or ancient. I'm just saying I think that's a really funny, I think it's a really interesting thing of where like there's a literal generation that does not know what LAN parties are, and it's depressing. Because LAN parties were the best. Like, just to have, like, 10 of us sitting in my buddy's tiny little house, we brought our own CRT TVs over, all with our Xboxes hooked up, and I would just start in, like, Halo, and I would just chuck a plasma grenade straight up, like, in an arc, and I'd hear my buddy from the other room start screaming because I stuck him with a plasma grenade from across the map, and he'd just be super salty with me. He'd run in the room yelling at me, and I'm like, that's what online multiplayer is missing. That visceral reaction of killing one of your buddies who's in the same room so he can come in and yell at you. I can't even play video games with, I can't even play online shooters anymore with kids these days. These little bastards spend like hours and days and weeks memorizing maps. I mastered the running bitch slap you run by someone's six. Nice, nice. That is awesome. Kids these days are fucking menaces when it comes to like I won't even attempt to play Call of Duty anymore. Like, people are like, okay, if you watch the flow of the map, everyone's going to run this way, and I can stay in this one area and pick them off. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Play something else for a change. Oh no, I only play Call of Duty for 6 hours a day. And it's like, God, to have that type of attention span. Being awake for that long is a problem for me. Let alone paying attention to one thing for that long, especially like every day. I think I have a clip of me sticking, then I ended someone's gun, he goes to change weapons, but it blows him up. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick nasty. How long ago was this for me? 18 years? 19 years? Oh, Jesus. 19 years ago. I did this 19 years ago. My memory of LAN parties is almost old enough to legally drink alcohol. Sweet Christ. God, that's so depressing. That's why I feel old. It's when I put things in perspective like that. That's why I feel old, Bex. I know by all intents and purposes and most standards, I'm not old. But then again, my dad died at like 63, so I'm already over halfway to that. So I'm past middle age if we're gauging it on that. Just based off my family, the males in my family's life expectancy, I'm beyond middle-aged. I've been in my industry for almost as long as you've been alive. You've got patience. You've got patience and, dare I say, chutzpah. That just means you found something that you cared about. If we're talking about like career and goals, like every job I've ever had, I never went, yeah, this'll do. Yeah, this'll do. Outside of like streaming, because I legitimately like that, but I don't feel like I'm good enough at it to have it be a full-time job. Now I just don't know what else to do, and now I'm staying to watch them all burn it to the ground. Okay, well that's another, you know, hella optimistic way to look at it. And see, that's the whole thing. I don't know. I rarely think, what can I do outside of this? I don't know if it's just because I'm a brain dead idiot. I'm just like, don't care, leaving, doing something different. Like, I'm always planning some sort of escape tactic to try and get away, to try and find something that I don't hate doing. And I haven't found that yet. Like once again, outside of streaming, but I'm not good enough to do that full time. As much as I like doing it. And I would love to be a full-time content creator. I don't think I'm good enough at it. Even with all the sunshine and roses that Lemon likes to blow up my ass about how good I am at certain things, I realistically, I don't think I'm there yet. But my current job is, it's not it. I need to try and make it through for a little bit longer until I can realistically find something that doesn't make me want to jump off a cliff in Minecraft. Especially after the recent demotion and my already planned and paid for trip out to Offkai. I need to at least make it through before all that's done. Then maybe it's honestly, maybe it's time for me to move. Maybe it's time for me to move. I don't like the South. The South is an aggressive place, and I'm not a fan of it. I've run labs, I've taught, I used to get people ready for their optician's exam. I have a mentor that's a master industry, and I'm frequently told I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, that's just people being cocksuckers. That's just people being douchebags. People not knowing what respect is. I work with assholes like that are like, oh, you have to respect me. The fuck I do. You earn my respect. You earn my respect. You are not just given respect. And this is from people who are older than me, and they're like, oh, you have to give me respect. Oh, no, I don't. Sorry. Sucks to be you. I'm pretty sure the one that got me demoted is the one that I basically told him I hate him. Basically, the difference between the North and South is basically the North keeps their racism in a back room. I mean, you're not wrong, but that's also how, like, if you go to most other countries that are xenophobic or stuff like that, they also do that. And to be completely honest, it would be great if everybody could just not be a dick. But unfortunately, people are dicks. The better way to do it is, if you're gonna be that way, keep it to your fucking self. It's like that old adage of, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Really, really? I'm the exact opposite. I am the exact opposite. And down here, I've seen it at everybody. I've seen everybody racist towards everybody. To me, the South just seems to be, we don't care what skin color you are, everyone's gonna hate everyone. You're in a big city, so it's more out. I mean, yeah, feasible, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But see, I feel the small cities would be the same way. I feel like the small cities would be equally as bad. In the same way, like, if you were to go to Japan, like, the small cities have, you know, really haven't seen as many foreigners as the big cities have. And so they're going to get a lot of their takes on people from media and things like that, which is rarely an accurate portrayal. Chicago is just horrible. I hate Chicago. I grew up 2.5 hours away from Chicago. Chicago is not a place I would ever recommend anyone go. It's a grimy place. But yeah, my hometown is not particularly too far from Chicago. I've been there many times, and it's one of the most aggressive places I've ever been in my entire life. Close second, probably where I live now. And the couple times I've been to Atlanta was pretty aggressive, but not in the same way. Atlanta was just more, hey, look, there's a homeless person chasing a lady across the street, yelling at her in the middle of the day. Oh yeah, no, Atlanta's not great. Also, where I live now is kind of also shit. Honestly, it might just be this state. This state just might suck. Like, in the entire state that I live in like the most liberal city, and it is still like the most, it's just a terrible place. Yeah. Yeah. It fucking sucks. I've never been to Oklahoma. Thanks for pseudo-doxing me, Bex. I was being so vague about where I'm at. It's being so vague about where I'm at. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not... Bex, you know damn well where I am, and you know damn well... No, it's fine. I don't care. No one's gonna come find me, and maybe if they do, then I don't have to worry about paying bills. Oh God, no, Pennsylvania, ew. I used to work with a guy from Pennsylvania, and he had no nice things to say about it. Arkansas, yeah. I think I had a great grandmother from Arkansas, and I had been there. I think I've been to Arkansas once. I used to run with a VHS dubbing community, and one of the guys lives in Arkansas, and he's like, "Oh, it's not great here." Like, it's pretty bad. Are there any states in the United States that don't just legitimately suck? Like, are there any? Like, originally I'm from Indiana, and Indiana is horrible. Vermont doesn't suck. That's literally the only one. Vermont is the only United States state that doesn't suck. It's also like insanely expensive, I think, to live in Vermont. I think one of my friends moved to Vermont. I don't remember where she moved. I think it was Vermont. But her husband is from a rich music producer family, so they can get away with being able to do fun things like that. No shade on him, but I don't know if he's ever had a regular job. California is too expensive, the great state of Chicago. There's nothing great about Chicago. Honestly, you couldn't pay me to live in Chicago. You could probably pay me to live in California, but not at LA. Arizona's basically always about to catch fire. Yeah, I don't know. Every time I hear anybody talk about Arizona, they're like, it's great except for, like the heat, but it's a dry heat. Anytime you hear somebody tell you it's a dry heat, they're trying to sell you horrible, horrible things. Texas, that's not the only problem with Texas. That's far from the only problem with Texas. Sandstorms. I mean, I don't really want to listen to Darude anyway, so I'm not gonna move to Arizona and have to put up with Darude. No one's gonna get that reference unless they're over the age of 30. See? Bex, you get me. You got that reference because you and I are over the age of 30. You like that song? Move to Arizona. Apparently that's where it's at. That's what you just told me. The problem with Texas is that it's Texas. Texas wants to be a country. And I'm sure there are nice people that live in Texas. But it doesn't make up for all the shitty ones. The same where I live. I'm sure there are nice people here. Doesn't make up for all the shitty ones. That's why I moved. That's why I moved out of my home state. Yeah, there's some nice people there. Doesn't make up for all the shitty ones. So I took one of the shitty ones, me, and I went somewhere else. Although I feel like I'm a better person than what I was when I was in my home state. I feel like I'm a better person now. Now, if that's true, that remains to be seen, but I feel like I've gotten better. Not much, but a little bit. Oh, damn, wrong button. Damn, wrong button. Okay. Yeah, that was gonna take forever. Oh, I like this song. The title of this song is basically like how I was with Lemon the other day. Like, you're my friend now. Sorry. Oh, this game has new DLC, by the way. I didn't buy it because all the DLC for this game is stupidly expensive, and I refuse to let Square Enix sell me an $8 thing to have 3 new maps to clean. But they put out a Wallace and Gromit DLC, so if you're independently wealthy or have generational wealth and want to spend $8 for like 3 things to clean, and you like Wallace and Gromit, there you go. Personally, I'm none of those things, but I thought it would be worth mentioning. Especially putting out like high price DLC for like I'm cool with this game getting like regular DLC. The game's been out for like 5 years. So, but I like that it keeps getting DLC, but you can't make the DLC that expensive when the game is already like pretty expensive. Like most games similar to this, like sim style games like this, are usually like 15 bucks. This one I think is $25. And then it has like 7 DLC packs. And each one is like 9 or 10 or 8 or 9 bucks. It only comes with like 2 or 3 things to clean. It seems a little overpriced to me, and that's coming from somebody who legitimately loves the game. And then on top of that, they also sell it as there's a VR version of it as well. And then like there are also a lot of games when they have a VR version, they give you the VR version when you buy the regular game because the VR version is not usually worth the full price. Not this one. But minor gripes, minor gripes. It is a game I do legitimately really like. I'm just not gonna spend like 60 something dollars for the entire game when I was unaware that it was gonna cost that much. Just like I'm not gonna spend $80 on Mario Kart when it comes out. It's like I'm not gonna spend all that money on oh, wrong button. All that money on a Switch 2 when it comes out. Nothing doing, Nintendo. And chat, did you hear what Nintendo clapped back with? Nintendo the other day, people asked them, what do you think about people saying that the games and the Switch 2 is too expensive? Nintendo clapped back with, if they can't afford a Switch 2, just buy a Switch 1. And I'm like, aww, Nintendo, how far you have fallen. And then, Bex, did you know this? The current person running Nintendo of America, used to work for EA, Electronic Arts. So I think we know why Nintendo is slowly going down the drain. Like, that dude is just a gigantic piece of shit. Like, he is not a person that plays games. He's a douchebag in a suit that wants to, it's all about microtransactions and money for him. He's a piece of human garbage. He is literally, because you go back further, like you had the old Nintendo America president, Reggie. He was the one that like pushed for Wii Sports to be a pack-in game with the Wii, when a bunch of people at Nintendo were like, no, we need to charge for Wii Sports. And the only reason that the Wii did as well as it did is because it came with Wii Sports. Because pack-in games are the absolute easiest way to get people to buy your expensive system, because even if they can't afford a game at the time, they'll be more inclined to buy the system if it comes with a game. But the new douchebag would be the type of person that would sell you a controller and be like, but you have to pay to use one of the joysticks. You're okay with that, right? I legitimately think Nintendo is probably gonna fail pretty hard pretty soon. They're nickel and diming too much. They're nickel and diming too much, and they're overestimating. They think their stuff is better than it is. And I think it's about time for Nintendo to have a rude awakening and to get back to basics. Like, we're one step away from Nintendo being completely obsolete. Right now, at least for people that PC game, Sony and Xbox are pointless. I can get nearly every Microsoft game and every Sony game on Steam or on my PC. I have absolutely zero reason to really own a console anymore. And I was a console gamer for years, but the nickel and dime and the bullshit that they've gotten up to makes me not want to support those companies anymore. Like, I used to love Nintendo. I used to love Sony. I was always okay with Microsoft. I was never a huge Microsoft person outside of Halo. And a little bit of Gears of War. But the only thing, like, the second, and I doubt they'll ever do it, but the second Nintendo's like, okay, we'll put our first party games on PC. The second I think they do that, they will never sell. They'll probably never sell it. Well, I mean, they'll sell consoles, but the higher the prices go with consoles, the more it makes sense just to get a PC. Because it used to be you got a console because no matter what games they put out for the console, you would be able to play them without having to fiddle. Like, you wouldn't have to worry about XYZ game being able to be played. It would just work. But that's no longer quite true. Like, there are games for the PS5 that will not work on the PS5. You have to get the PS5 Pro for it to actually work because they have a whole bunch of different settings to make the game work properly without like lagging and being like horribly garbage. So we're getting further and further away from the reason why people bought consoles to begin with. And you look at the PS5 Pro, the damn thing's like $800-900. At that point, you're not that far away from a decent PC. Like, the best PC? No. But if you're just wanting something to play games on, and you want something you can stream on, and you want, like, they're good for a multitude of things. And I never thought it would come to the day where I would be the one saying that, because I used to be die-hard console fanboy. And then I got my PC, and I'm like, oh man, I've gotten so many games for so much cheaper, because Steam prices are always way better. And yeah, having a PC is a pain in the ass sometimes. I was late because I was updating drivers that took forever. And I hate doing that because you never know when a driver is going to break something. But learning curve. Thank you for coming to this episode of Grumpy Old Man Whines About. Bex, have you watched the show Invincible? I'm trying to see why people like it. You listening to my TED Talk? I have many of those. You haven't watched it? Alright. I'm trying to see why people like it. It just seems so mid. So I guess I'm just confused why people like it. It's a cartoon. It's based on a comic. It's based on an adult comic, well, kind of an adult comic. The guy who wrote it's the same guy that wrote The Walking Dead, so I thought maybe I just liked it because I think The Walking Dead's overhyped shit. But it's about superheroes not being good. So think like The Boys, that shitty TV show based on an amazing comic book. Except that this is seemingly a shitty TV show based on probably a shitty comic book, because I don't really like Robert Kirkman. I don't think he's as good as people give him credit for. Whereas the creator of The Boys is an amazing comic creator, but the show of The Boys is absolute hot goddamn garbage. I'll die on that hill. Because everybody who likes The Boys has never read the comic. Because if they had read the comic, they would more than likely hate the show. But I'm wondering if people like Invincible because, like, it's just edgy cringe. Like, I was Googling it and people were like, the characters are good. And I'm like, characters all are massive cliched stereotypes. But I didn't post any of this online because if somebody likes something, that's fine. Like, more power to them. Unless it's The Boys TV show, in which case, no. But like, because The Boys TV show is just legitimately bad. Invincible isn't bad, it's just so mid. So I wanted to see if I was legitimately missing something, or if I'm just a jaded asshole. And it could be a little bit of both. If we're being honest, it could be a little bit of both. I have strong opinions about things that don't matter. It is on Amazon, yes. That is correct. Oh man, I've been saying that for so long. That is correct, and I forgot that I think I got that from Billy Madison. Watch an episode. Yeah, I think I'm on like I'm on episode 4, and every time I finish an episode, I'm like, why am I still watching this? It's not that interesting. I'm like, does it get better? And I'm not to the point of hate watching it yet. But I'm to the point of trying to, now I'm like deep diving, trying to figure out why it's so popular. Because I've seen a lot of like random content creators be like, oh my god, I just watched Invincible, it's so good. And I'm like, I mean, I have Amazon, I'll give it a try. That's how you felt about Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan's trash. Attack on Titan's 90% yelling. Attack on Titan's for cringy edgelords, where Sword Art Online wasn't enough for them. They wanted to be even cringier. I mean, there's like 2 million people on the internet that hate me because I told a very, very, very popular Anituber that Attack on Titan is 90% yelling. And those comments were not kind to me. I mean, I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck, but yeah, those people hate me. Well, I mean, that's also my thing, is that the writing in the story was completely cliched and contrived. And everybody's like, oh, the story of Attack on Titan's so good. No, it isn't. It's like 17 different animes jammed together. The Titans themselves are not unique. You can go back and watch Black Bullet for monsters like that. The characters are ultra cringe. Like, everything about it is just so bad. And everybody's like, you gotta get to like the 5th season, that's when it gets good. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna waste that much time on something that's not worth it. Well, how can you know that if you don't like it, if you haven't watched all 9 seasons and read every piece of source material? Because I know what I like and what I dislike, and I dislike hot garbage. But don't be wrong, I'll be the first to tell you, I like some pretty cringy trash. I watch some pretty cringy trash, but I'm aware that it's trash. Attack on Titan fans are unaware that their anime is horrible. Those poor, poor souls. Those poor, poor creatures. Just so unaware. Probably the same people that like Rising of the Shield Hero. Another horrible show. Rising of the Shield Hero, my issue with that is it's like, oh, so we're gonna take a revenge show, but not have it actually do real revenge. We're gonna half-ass the revenge. It's like Redo of Healer if Redo of Healer was rated PG. And like, Redo of Healer is difficult to watch at times because of how far the revenge goes, but at least it does it. At least it does it. Attack on Titan fans remind me of the people that loved Les Mis and it came out brought. Yep. Oh, 100%. It's, I like to call it Hot Topic anime. like Tokyo Ghoul, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach. Like if like you're gonna see if it has a lot of t-shirts at Hot Topic and people base their entire identities off of it and they've never like branched out into anything beyond it, Hot Topic anime. I think first impression matters. They'll be straightforward. Just got banned in a stream for saying something gave off Diddy's Tunnels vibes. That's a strange thing to lead with. I mean, I'm not gonna auto ban you. But I mean, I'm not that fucking sensitive. So, hello, welcome in. My mods will get you if you are an asshole, but if you're not an asshole, you're good. It was a 2-week timeout. Was it well deserved? Diddy's Tunnel vibes? It depends on what you were insulting. Were you insulting the streamer? Were you insulting the chat? Were you talking about something within a game? I mean, it's context. Context matters. Do I think most jokes deserve like 2-week timeouts? Nah. Some people are just overly fucking sensitive. If I'm being, you know, honest. But context matters a lot. I've never watched Attack on Titan or the other anime you mentioned. Oh yeah. I wasn't insulting anything, but they were playing Minecraft and building a huge 8x8 diagonal tunnel. So I don't play a lot of Minecraft. My last 2 streams were Minecraft streams because I've been trying to get into it. And I could see, like, if you're insulting what somebody was building, they could take offense to that. It also probably depends on the age of the streamers. Is also probably going to make some concession as to how they're going to react to something. And M's, you're okay. Don't watch Attack on Titan. Huge waste of time. Huge, massive fucking waste of time. The streamer was middle-aged? Oh, well. I mean, I'm pretty near middle-aged myself. Maybe they were just tired of hearing about Diddy nonsense. I mean, fuck, I can't go on social media without seeing something that just says "nice try Diddy" over and over again. But maybe the person was just done with it. I don't know. Do I think it's well deserved? Like I said, context is everything, buddy. Like I have mods that watch all my comments, and it was a family fem. Oh, you were testing the limit? Then yeah, it was probably deserved. If it was a family friendly stream and you're bringing up stuff like that, then yeah, probably deserved. Probably deserve the timeout if I'm being completely honest. Don't test limits. That's not a thing you should do. If you want attention, stream. Don't go into other people's streams and wreak havoc because you want attention. That's dumb. No offense, but that's not. It's not. Yeah, don't test limits. We don't live in good times for testing limits, my friend. We don't live in good times for that. I'm not the most sensitive person there is, but I'm also somebody that has very low tolerance and patience for shit I don't want to deal with. So like if I have a family friendly stream and you're coming in here trying to test me, assessments in that sense I would say is more of something I wanted to say and I gave a warning before I spoke it. Okay. Here's a little recommendation. If you have to give a warning before you say something, maybe don't say it. Like, that's, just my 2 cents. Like, if you have to give a warning before you say something, you probably don't need to say it. And that's coming from somebody who I will say some off-the-wall shit, But I know what company I'm in when I say off the wall shit. Where the fuck is this? I'm missing less than 1%. Where's it at? Can we take a second to acknowledge the name of the bot that just got auto banned? Gastrointestinal yelling. He just like me, for real, for real. I think you and I are the only ones that can usually see the bots. You, me, and Lemon. God damn it. Is it literally... It's gotta be up there. That's gotta be like the last spot. Oh, no. There's some down here. That's unfortunate because you thought it was funny. I mean, you can always mention it. I don't care. It's not like you're out here trying to sell the bot. How the fuck? You're kidding me. It is this entire fucking roof. It's somewhere on this giant ass roof. It couldn't be something easy. Couldn't be something easy. It has to be this big ass roof. Side wall? For real? Okay. 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 We're still somewhere on this dumb ass roof. Ah, okay. Main roof finished. Okay. Where am I? What part of this side too? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I've got timber frames, main roofs, and main roof frames. Oh, this is some silly nonsense. Okay, well I found... That's probably... Alright, got the main roof frames are done. Okay. Timber frames. What the hell's a timber frame? It's a post. Down here? Timber frame. Okay, we're down here now. Oh, one more of those. One more of those. Where the... Okay, there it is. Fucking finally, Jesus. Oh. Whew. That was an aggressive one, Bex. And M's, since I think M's is randomly lurking. And I think that other random person left. I think that other random person left that came in to ask me questions. How are you doing, M's? You having a good Sunday? Unless it's not Sunday for you. I don't remember where you are, location-wise. Tell me your location. GPS coordinates only. JK, 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 JK. Oh, I bought that one. Oh, that's right. I need to buy... Hi, Revy. How are you? Everybody, if you don't know Revy, follow Revy. They're awesome. They really like tea. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm doing okay. I exist. Tired, to be honest. Haha, it's 1 a.m. Oof. It's 6 p.m. here. I'm sorry you're tired. But Ems, I'm alright. I'm tired. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, which I loathe. I loathe having to do that, but, you know, bills to pay. Tired and hungry? Well, Revy, you cook all the good food. You cook all the good food, you drink all the tea. There's caffeine, tea, and food. Take care of yourself, Revy. Take care of yourself. Just because you're part snake does not mean you can skip food. Even I ate today. Even I ate today. Okay, so I have the Prime Vista 3000. So Truby, oh, you were streaming for 6 hours? Nice. I did like a 9-hour... I did like a 9-hour Minecraft yesterday and an 8-hour Minecraft the day before that. That was some nonsense. That was some nonsense. What am I building? I'm learning how to play Minecraft. I never learned how to play Minecraft. Yeah, yeah. I didn't think I just never thought it was for me. So I never played it. Boom 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 boom. Buy that. I'm not using that one now. Buy that. And now he's saying that he kind of likes it. Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do. It's been fun. It's been fun. But no, I never played. I'm 39. I'm 39, and when it came out, I was already like almost 20, and there were like boobs and stuff, so I wasn't paying attention to Minecraft. I was around the time I was also playing like a lot of Call of Duty and like, you know, normie games and stuff like that. So then, you know, as I've gotten older, I've gone back and tried different games and I'm like, "Hey, I wonder if I'd like this." And you'll start playing. It's like 19 or 18. Yeah, see, it came out when I was, I believe that. I think it came out 19 years ago. I was like 19 when it came out, and I was already like hardcore into like shooters and stuff like that. So I just didn't care. Okay. See, my friend group at the time, none of us had gaming PCs. All of us had like Xboxes and Xbox, I think like regular Xboxes and stuff like that. We were playing other stuff, and I think around that time I was playing a lot of Halo 2, and then Halo 3 came out, and then I was playing Gears of War. Yeah, see, consoles were always easier here. Consoles always way easier here. So that's what I did. This is my first gaming PC in shit. 22 years, 20 years, I want to say. I want to say, yeah, something like that. Oh, how do I, that's the extension. That's, how do I want to change, I've got, the fuck, where's my, how do I, not in there. That's Spotify cover art. Oh, it's Aphex Twin. Yeah, this is Aphex Twin. Options. Controls. How do I change? It's literally none of these. General? No, it's none of these. Menu? Nope, none of these. Shop? Modifications? No. Career? Continue. Detail? No. No. Resume job. Not that button. Not that button. Gotta be in here somewhere, right? Okay, there it's down there. I'm first song I ever heard by Aphex Twin was Come to Daddy. First song I ever heard by Aphex Twin was Window Licker. And I hated it when I first heard it. And then as I got older, I started to really, really like it. And if you've ever seen the movie Grandma's Boy, that's actually what the character of JP is listening to when he's sitting in his chair when one of the other characters comes in. He's like, do you like, does this music scare you? And he goes, no, I just don't like techno. And he goes, you would if you had robot ears. And the other guy goes, yeah, maybe, I guess. But it took me many years to get into Aphex Twin. Like, many years of, like, me making my own shitty music. Because then I started to appreciate the nuances. Your ex is very much into... Nice. Or not. See, that's the whole thing, like, IDM, like, the IDM scene, like, Aphex Twin, and, Fortet, and stuff like that, like, I think I gained a bigger appreciation for it as I started messing around with how to make my own music with loops and samples. And then kind of learning what they did and how they influenced the scene and things like that. I definitely did not, I definitely didn't enjoy it the first time I heard it. Like, this isn't dubstep. This is 100% not dubstep. And then I'm like, oh, dubstep's actually kind of, I mean, there's some that's okay, but it's like super base level production on a lot of things. It's not particularly crazy intricate. It can be, but most of them aren't doing that. They're just like, Molly make brain go brr. Here's some thuds, which is fine. You do what you do. You like what you like. I had a friend years ago tell me, he's a professional DJ, and he goes, listen to all the music that you like sober. He goes, and tell me if you still like it. He goes, do you like the music because you like the music, or do you like the music because you're on drugs? And I haven't really liked much dubstep since then. When I stopped doing drugs, I kind of got bored of it. You can tell this is a British or an EU game because they called the hood a bonnet. There it is. Saw it. That didn't take very long. That one didn't take very long. And this is one of my favorite breakchord artists right here. This is Goreshit. Goreshit just does some really, really good... Just everything about how he does his drums and how he does his ambience and his melodies. It's just... My brain really likes it. In fact, I'm turning up my own headphones. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Special? What is specials? Oh. Oh, these are free ones. I might as well download the free ones. Oh, I don't want to be taken to the... I'm not going to be taken to the Steam store. I have Steam on my phone. I have Steam on my phone. If those are still in there and available, I'm going to download them for free. Power Wash Simulator is $25. $25. Add to library. Okay. Go back. Add to library. Okay. Halloween. Add to library. In library, in library, in library. No, literally just show me all of them. Just... Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Okay, I think I got all the free ones, chat. I think I got all the free ones. I think I got it. Oh, because I downloaded it while I was in game, it won't let me do it. Oh well. This is really, really weird. I have a bunch of free ones. So I don't know where... Oh, new bonus. There they are. There they are. Okay. Cool. What's odd jobs? Interesting. Let's clean the food truck. Oh, does it... Okay. Okay. I don't know why it gave me that warning. Can I, like, change this? Oh, no. I've worked on a couple food trucks back when I was a chef. It sucked. It only sucked because of the climate that I was working at them in. It's very, very warm in a food truck. I actually didn't mind any of it beyond that. I mean, the owner of both of them were both like horrible people, and I'm pretty sure they've both been sued. The two different food trucks I worked on. Not by me either. I didn't sue them. One got sued by the city that they're in, and the other one I think just got sued by a bunch of people that they worked with. But food trucks are neat. Food trucks are neat. You can definitely find some cool ones out there. Yeah, this looks like the food truck I worked in, grime and everything. Locked in, chat. I'm locked in. How's everybody's day going? Everybody doing well? I know I ask a lot, but it's because I care. I want to make sure all of you wonderful people are doing well. Or as well as can be expected. Like you just the way you are. Like you just the way you are. The way you are. Like you just the way you are. You need to figure out what food to make. The eternal question, Bex. The eternal question. Probably something edible would be my suggestion. Good night, Ravi. You have a wonderful evening. Get some rest. It was awesome talking to you as per usual. Sweet dreams. No problem, Bex. I do my best to inspire. I'm always here with food suggestions. I usually start with something edible. I don't know, I made a bunch of different soups for the week because I was feeling cheap, and it's always really inexpensive to make like good soups without spending a shit ton of money and have it actually being nutritious. Because I was watching Karagi taters and onions. That's always, yeah. I mean, if you're doing taters and onions, just make twice baked potatoes. Twice baked potatoes are super easy. Just bake the potatoes, scoop out the insides. Once they're baked, mix it with whatever you want. It could be as easy as mashing the insides together with some butter and some sauteed onions. Put them back into the potato skins themselves, and if you've got any cheese, cover it in cheese. Pop it back into the oven to melt the cheese. Boom. Easy twice baked potatoes. If you have any protein, you can always add protein to it. But if you've just got taters and onions, twice baked potatoes are pretty easy. Oh, that dinging noise always gets the dopamine going. Does anybody else have ingredients they want me to tell them what to make with? Did I get the inside of this basically done? Oh, there. Oh, I didn't get all of it. Oh, okay. Damn, now you got me thinking about twice baked potatoes. I know damn well I'm not gonna make them. I don't have any cheese. The only potatoes oh, maybe. I think I have 3 potatoes. I don't have any cheese, but I do have butter. I used all my other vegetables in my soups for the week. Because I did a chicken with shiitake mushrooms, carrots, and daikon radishes, all cooked in a soy sauce and dashi broth. Oh, there's also cabbage in that one. Then I mixed it with rice. It's a take on a regular Japanese dish, but I didn't have any eggs, because usually you drop an egg into it. I didn't have eggs, and I didn't feel like buying eggs to use one of them. And then the other thing I made was still using a lot of the same ingredients. As I got shredded beef. And I basically once again cooked it in a dashi broth, but this one had potatoes, carrots, onion, daikon radishes. I just put that one in my slow cooker, and that one's not, and cabbage as well, but that one's not served over rice. I have kielbasa to use up some sauteed potatoes, onions, kielbasa, and some leftover cabbage. Yeah, that'll work. If you really want to stretch it, put that over a pasta. Just do some like basic noodles with butter. See, I don't even know why you mentioned it to me needing help. You seem to have everything under control. Trying to figure out what to make. You already had a general idea. I was just over here flapping my proverbial gums. Nope was gonna eat a corn dog and call it a day. I mean, that also sounds like a pretty awesome plan. If I'm being real. If I saw the potatoes need to be used up, yeah, I mean, that's struggle meals kind of can usually come down to you're not really struggling, but you got shit you want to use up. I just wish frozen corn dogs weren't so damned expensive for a box of them. Oh, I fell off the roof. Do I have a ladder over here anywhere? I guess I could turn that off while I look for my ladder. Did they not? Okay, they gave me a ladder. They gave me a ladder. Is anyone gonna tune into the final Gargura stream on May 1st? And did anybody hear about the interesting news involving Gargura? Or does anybody care? Is it just... Because I saw some super interesting news this morning involving her. Do I have a Save-A-Lot near me? I don't believe so. Maybe. Actually, I think I don't think it's particularly near me, but it is it's in the same city as me. I think I just have to go more into the proverbial hood. This is a Dollar General town. It is 5 for 25 special boxes. Oh, nice. That might be worth looking into for me. Bex, do you know Gargura? Do you know who I'm referring to? I imagine you would. You're on the pulse of the youth. Although my buddy who lives in Japan, who knows nothing about VTubers, you know of her? Well, she announced that she's graduating from HoloLive after 5 years, and the internet caught fire because she's been one of the most well-known VTubers for literally half a decade now. She's one of the big names that kind of brought VTubing more into the mainstream, more normalcy. And yeah, she announced her graduation, they call it. That's what HoloLive calls it when their talent leaves. They call it graduation. It's better than calling it you getting done fired. And the internet kind of blew up. She announced it and the internet kind of lost their shit. It was on Reddit. And I'm sure most people know, most people know that a lot of VTubers have past lives, like especially the ones that go corporate. Like the ones that get into like big corporations usually are experienced streamers beforehand. And they usually stream under, you know, sometimes it's not VTubing, sometimes it is VTubing, and they, you know, they stream with a different model or a different name. Well, Gargura used to stream under a different name. And apparently she was a fairly, like, unhinged streamer. And she had, like, she was, I wouldn't say she's like Gargura big, but she was still pretty big as that streamer. Well, that streamer just got verified on Twitter. The past life of Gargura's Twitter account just got verified, which has a lot of people thinking, oh, she's gonna leave HoloLive and go back to her past life streamer. So a lot of people are very excited because they felt that she was kind of censored as Gargura. So now she gets to go back to being like the character she was before, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Because I'm not a big fan of, like, I understand a lot of VTubers playing a role, and especially ones that are in companies and stuff like that. Like, they have to maintain, they have to maintain some semblance of decorum, as it were. Especially to fit into, that's what that sounds like to me, yeah. I'm kind of excited about it. I was never a huge Gargura fan. Like, I do like HoloLive, but I don't watch HoloLive with any regularity because it's on YouTube, and I generally exist on Twitch. because I like Twitch a little bit more. Even though on YouTube, VTubers seem to be able to get away with a little bit more outside of like music and stuff like that, which, oopsie, that's what I generally like to get away with. But I respect the hell out of Gargura, and even her announcement kind of had me feeling like a little emotional. And that's coming from somebody who is not really, like I said, I was never a gigantic Gargura fan. I respect the hell out of her for what she did for the VTubing community. I mean, if we're talking about Hololive, like my Hololive Oshis are Mori Calliope, and I actually I know I've said this a whole bunch of times, but my PC tower is actually a Mori Calliope PC tower. And Fuwamoko, the twin hellhounds, and then Bibu. Because Bibu is hilarious. Oh, I see where it is. I see where it is. There's absolutely no way. There we go. But I'm excited to see, because I might, depending on when May 1st falls, I might, depending on when her stream goes live, I might not stream that day, because I kind of want to watch, you know, the end of an era. Like, I've been, due to work, I've been missing a lot of these things that I actually want to see, especially the ones that happen in Japan or in things like that, as I'm at work when they happen, and it's always a bummer. I know in the grand scheme of things, they're not important. But I mean, hell, I missed Michi's concert this morning, her 1-year anniversary concert. I missed that, which, that wasn't because of work, I was just asleep. But I miss, like, Mori Calliope did a concert not that long ago. I missed that because I was at work. It's a Thursday. Oh, cool. Nope, I don't usually stream Thursdays. Although I can't go do laundry on Thursday like I usually do, since that lady that lady that I ran into does her laundry on Thursdays. So I'm gonna have to, maybe I'll just go later when she's not there. Maybe I'll just do my laundry super late on Thursday. Thank you for looking that up for me, Bex. The grand scheme of things, that too was not probably super important, but it's good to know that it won't interfere with my activities if I actually actively want to watch it. Hopefully it doesn't happen while I'm at work. Sorry, work, I have to go. I have to watch an anime shark girl cry on stream. It's important. You like Google Assistant but with a name? Nah, you actually get good information though. I don't use any of the AI stuff on my phone. Like I was at Verizon, he's like, "Oh, do you want to set up Siri?" And I said, "No." He's like, "Why?" I said, "I don't like those things. Those things are obnoxious. Like, I hate Alexa, Siri can fuck off. Like, I just, no thank you." "Oh, but they've added new cool features." I'm like, I don't care. Does it go to work for me? No, then it's not a cool feature. I don't give a fuck. I have nothing against AI. I think AI is really cool. But I don't want an AI research assistant on my phone that I can't actively trust with anything. Oh, oh. I also just don't like... I don't like feeling that the AI is spying on me or recording everything I'm doing and sending it back to our... Like, I don't trust Google or any of that stuff. Like, they already have all my information. Like, why they gotta keep listening? Like, I'm not an interesting person. Get off my nuts, Google. And like, Apple... Oh, Jesus Christ. Apple, I've owned enough of your products. Leave me alone. Leave me alone with this bullshit. I like Apple products. That's why you avoid AI. I avoid it for the most part until we start talking about, like, Neuro, the AI VTuber. Because I just love her. She's just great. But I mean, I'll be ready to bow down to our AI overlords when the time comes. It'll be fine. Facebook is the worst one. Yeah, Zuckerberg can eat a big fat pile of dicks. That's what he can do. He can eat a big old fat pile of dicks. I don't respect him. I don't like him. If I were to ever meet him, I'd probably just tell him to get fucked. Like, he's just, no. I miss Tom from MySpace. Tom from MySpace is just low-key. Dude was just like, oh, you wanna custom code your shit? Go for it. Oh, you wanna learn HTML so you can better, you know, express yourself? Do it. Facebook, it's like, hey, play this farming game so we can sell all of your information. What a dick. What am I, oh, I see it. What am I missing? Cab body front, drinks fridge door. Windows, cab body front. Oh, I see the window. There's one. Oh, I already got that. Cab body front. Cab door. Oh. Got it. There we go. There we go. Still won't let me do that one. I'll have to restart the game and it'll probably download it. Bow 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 bow. Oh, let's clean one more thing. Let's clean one more thing. This thing's white? Oh, Jesus. Okay, this might take a minute. Oh, hi, Lemon. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just cleaning stuff for a little bit. How are you? You can't hear me? Well, that's a bummer. A hydrate. Okay, everybody say nice things about Lemon. They can't hear us anyway. Time to make them feel uncomfortable by being nice. Gotta do that hand toggle and start signing. Ah ha 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 ha. I can barely speak English, and let alone sign language. Bom 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 bom. Very busy. I'm at a party. Everyone's getting to look at their phone part of it, so I'm like, I need to watch my streamer. I'm unimportant. I'm unimportant. My Sunday streams are never ever like completely populated with people because people are usually busy. My Sunday streams are usually largely because how did you hear that? My Sunday streams are largely because I tell myself I'm gonna stream and I like to hold myself to things. And why would I play Wallace and Gromit? I don't like Wallace and Gromit. And the DLCs for this game are $8 each. And there's like 10 of them. I ain't got that kind of money. No, I said the DLCs are $8 each. And there are like 8 of them. Wallace and Gromit for me was always just very boring. You hate the penguin, it scares the shit. I've tried watching Wallace and Gromit. Their British antics are fine. I find them boring. I know it's British. I like many British things. There are British streamers I like. There are British TV shows I like. British movies that I liked. Wallace and Gromit just does not happen to be one of them. Also, you don't even play as them. You play as the robots they invented. Well, I don't. It's not. It's just not an IP I care to indulge in. Just like there is a Shrek DLC, I don't like Shrek, so I'm not going to ever get that one. There's a Warhammer DLC that would probably be pretty fun, but I'm not huge into Warhammer because when I bought minifigs to play Warhammer and painted them, then the people that talked me into doing it never came to hang out. So I've literally spent like $250, and I custom built a Warhammer table that has literally never been used, so probably $350 into Warhammer 40k just for the people to never play. So wasted a whole bunch of money because they're like, you'll like this, we'll come and play with you, it won't be a waste of your money. And then I now have a whole bunch of Warhammer shit for no fucking reason. I really need to go through like all of my belongings and just get rid of a bunch of shit. I need to like I need to go and just sell a whole bunch of stuff I don't need anymore just to get. I have too much stuff. I keep thinking that, but it's really hard to bring myself to doing it. Honestly, you have an e-garage sale, you'd probably make bank or just throw it up on my car. The only downside is finding time within my week to ship everything, and weighing everything is a humongous pain in the ass. Stream auction? Like, I've got a bunch of clothes I don't wear anymore. I have a bunch of movies I don't need. Like, I have a bunch of movies I do need, but I also have a bunch of movies I don't need. Like, my closets are just full of shit I don't need. Do I have Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus? I think so. It takes time and I hate it. I get that ADHD thing where I just sit and stare at the task and I'm just frozen. So just sits there. It's not even that. It's just that I have so much stuff and I have to break myself down starring Debbie Gibson. I'm pretty sure I have it, Bex. It comes down to, I just have to pull everything out of my closet. And like, I have an entire box of clothes where I'm like, I can just take this to like a clothing resale place and have them be like, here, we'll give you $20 for all of it. But then I just don't find the time where I want to go and drive to that place and put up with that bullshit. And then I have shirts that have like sentimental value. No, they never give you shit for it. But it's also just taking up space. It's also just taking up space. But then I have shirts that have sentimental value, and I told myself, hey, I own a sewing machine. I might as well just cut them into squares. And then I can like make I can just make a t-shirt quilt and figure that out because I have a sewing machine. I could probably figure it out, but then the motivation to do that falls through because it's a much more complicated procedure than I originally thought. I just have shit stored everywhere. I should probably go through my horror movies again and be like, do I really need all of these? And go through like a large chunk of my VHS collection and be like, do I need all of these? I own over 1,000 movies for absolutely no reason. I mean, do they make me happy? Like, a little bit, but I also don't watch them as much as I used to. Like, I used to watch a movie a day when I got home from work. Granted, that was at a different job. That was before I streamed. That was when I wasn't keeping up with anime as much. I don't know. It could just be a large amount of anxiety building, and the biggest way that I know how to mess with my anxiety are drastic changes. I mean, hell, when my dad passed away, my mom's like, here's a bunch of your dad's old clothes. And I'm like, they won't fit me. And she's like, well, get them out of my house. And I'm like, what in the fuck? Like, I live in a small apartment. Why do I need an entire box of clothes that won't fit me? Like, give me one of his hoodies, and that's all I need. And like this past Christmas, my brother's wife was like, "Oh, here's all of here's all of your brother's old toys from when you guys were kids. You can have them all. And I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I want like the Gundam stuff, but I now have like 4 plastic tubs of toys chilling in my living room. So I have to like find a place to try and get rid of some of those. Cause even she's like, you can just go sell them. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, where do people think I have all of this time to go wait at these places? I think it's because I'm single 39 with no kids. I think that's why. And they're like, we've got kids. We're not gonna do it. You go do it. Here's a chore. Here, enjoy this chore. Ah. I'm trying, Bex. I'm trying. This is a big dirty job. I'm vibing and having a panic attack all at the same time. It's a really weird frame of mind to be in. A vibe attack, yeah, that kind of describes it well. That describes it well. Existentialism on a Sunday afternoon. Person in the game keeps texting me a bunch of random shit I don't care about. I wish you could respond back to just be like, I don't care. I'm power washing a submarine. Please leave me alone while I power wash said submarine. Sir. And or ma'am. I get more text in this game from NPCs than I get in real life. I'm busy washing the DNA of billionaires off this sub, leave me alone. Exactly. Exactly. This sub made it back from the ocean. I need to wash it. I don't think this one was controlled with a video game remote control. Logitech didn't mess this one up. Yeah, I don't think this is a Logitech one. Oh, god damn it. This fucking submarine, I swear to God. I don't know. Wasn't reading the lore of the submarine. I just walked up. I'm like, oh, cool, gray and black submarine. Nope, white and orange submarine covered in fucking filth. Maybe this is the submarine they used to go spy on all the fish in A Shark Tale. That animated Will Smith joint. Maybe this is the submarine they went to record all that filth. We all live in a shit-colored submarine. You're not wrong. Maybe I'd like the Beatles if their music was more like that. We all live in a shit-colored submarine, owned by billionaires, ruining the sea. You can't afford your bills from day to day, but here's a pop star paying millions to go to space. You stand with Wendy's? I don't get the reference. But I don't get a lot of things. Like money, or respect, or women. Katy Perry is starting to sue Wendy's because the Wendy's account X picked on her. Well, maybe she should stop being a dumb bitch. She can threaten to sue me too. I'll tell her, hey, you're a dumb bitch. Oh, I'm Katy Perry. People are making fun of me because I wasted all my money. Get wrecked, you dumb bitch. She is literally just a terrible human being. And Gayle King can go sit down and shut up. Surprised if she could stand up to get to do any of that anyway. It wasn't a fat joke, it was a lazy joke. Uh, Upper hull still has some shit on it. There we go, got that. I think we need more submarine implosions with billionaires. But only if it's just billionaires on it. No innocent poor people. No innocent poor people. The way I see it, you don't become a billionaire without fucking over somebody. Which whole thing was fake? The submarine or the Katy Perry should have been left in space? Which wasn't even real space. The space trip? It's, well, they don't even go into space. It reaches the outer atmosphere. Virgin goes up there pretty regularly. It reaches the upper atmosphere. They lose gravity for like 10 seconds and they come back down. It's honestly a pretty normal thing. It's not, that's the funny thing, it's not even space. But Virgin's been, like, if you watch anything with the crazy owner of Virgin, was it Branson, Richard Branson? He's got videos of him doing it, right? But how is she able to open the door from the inside? I don't know what that means. Rich people privilege, maybe? I don't know. I'm not caught up on all my Katy Perry news because I legitimately don't care. Like I have hated I hated her before it was cool to hate her. I'm a trendsetter, Donnie. I'm a trendsetter. Hating people before it was cool to hate people. When they landed, Bezos supposed to open the door with a crowbar. She instead opened it from the inside. I don't. Years of pleasuring shitty people has made her very strong. Pew pew. Hi, Micah. How are you? We vibing in here today. We vibing and having panic attacks, all at the same time. Bex has dubbed it a vibe attack. What I be doing? You reach a certain age and you no longer just exist. Where the front windows? Where the fuck? What part of the front frame? It looks spotless. This is. I'm gonna send this down to find the Titanic and just implode this goddamn thing. Fuck it. Okay, well we're back on the ground. Okay, there we got it, apparently. This submarine cleaning job has been a hassle. The amount of angles on this thing is absolutely insane. I still haven't even messed with the fucking propellers yet. You know these things are going to be a pain in the ass. There's 85 different angles. I have a hard time cleaning my goddamn G Fuel cups with the, or my Gamer Supps cups or G Fuel cups with the little shaker things because they're in 18 different fucking angles. If I can't clean my waifu cup lids properly and quickly, how am I gonna clean these fucking fan propellers? I also don't see how I'm 96% done. That feels like lies. I feel like the game's like, yes, tell him. Tell him he's close. He'll never actually get it. Yes, Micah, how's your day going? I don't want to listen to that song. What in the holy hell is this? The angles, Duke, the angles. Like, sweet mother of God, how am I supposed to get that? Okay. Just found your spackle knife? Okay. Congratulations? Are congratulations in order? Is this a thing you're excited about? You needed it like 5 days ago. Oh, okay. I ended up using my fingers to spread spackle over some holes. Okay. I mean, whatever works, I guess, right? $99 goddamn percent. The hell am I? Front window? Okay. That's bullshit. Yep. The headlights and the headlight casings, the air tanks and the air tank pipes. Okay. Oh, headlights are done. Air tanks, air tank pipes, propeller brackets, and robotic arm mounts. Okay, propeller bracket. That one's done. This one's not. Okay, that's done. Robotic arm mounts. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, no fall damage. Okay, I got one of the dumbass things. Where? Where is there dirt? Okay, air tank. That's an air tank. Okay, air tanks are done. Air tank pipes, doesn't look like they're on this side, so it's gonna be... Oh, no. Okay. Headlight casing. I thought I thought I did that already. You've... Oh, motherfucker. Should just sprayed that goddamn thing with goo gone. Goo gone. Would have gone the goo. Okay. I think we're gonna call it there. I think we're gonna call it there. That's been 3.5 hours. I'm gonna go make twice baked potatoes. Thanks, Bex. Appreciate that. Oh god, this song's so good. This song is so good. This song speaks to my Kia soul. You're welcome. Yeah, thanks, Bex. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I gotta go put potatoes in the oven so I can eat twice baked potatoes at 9:30 before I go to sleep. That's fine. Work's unimportant. Potatoes are forever. Work is temporary. Potatoes are forever. I don't know what this game's over here doing. There we go. Whenever you're lonely. This song is a fucking vibe. Oh. also long, so we're not gonna sit for the whole thing. But I wanted to point this one out. Gore shit, lonely. You can get, I believe you can get this album for free on his Bandcamp. It's quite good. It's quite good. It's quite good, chat. It's quite good. All right, let's go over here. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here on, you know, this is actually longer than I usually go on Sundays. Sundays usually like 2 to 3 hours. I did a little bit longer because I was power washing. We all have to, we gotta power wash our depression away, right, chat? Power wash the depression away? That's what we do in life, right? Power wash the depression away. You may be sad, but with a power washer, you can at least control part of your destiny. I have been Zombie. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk today. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I don't know why I'm doing the NPR voice. This has been Ira Zombie. Thank you for listening to All Things Considered here on Twitch. I hope you truly enjoyed yourself during this relaxing breakcore and power wash stream. I will be off Monday and Tuesday. I will hopefully be back on Wednesday after I get home from work. Providing my brain is not mush, or the world has not ended. Either way, I will hopefully be here. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Be sure to take care of yourself, because if you can't do it, who else can? Yeah, and now you want a nap? Now you want a nap? Well, do it. Do it. Have the nap that you deserve. Have the nap that you deserve. We're gonna go ahead and raid out to Val Dracula. I haven't raided out to her in quite some time. There's a raid message. Feel free to copy it and paste it. You don't have to. I'm not your boss. But I have been Ira Zombie. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk here on NPR. And I will see you all later. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and goodbye.